Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is unfortunately our last day in Algonquin Park. We've been camping all week at Lake of Two Rivers. It's been amazing, it's been quiet, peaceful, exactly what we were looking for.
Perfect. But
today we've packed up the car and we're heading home. But before we do that, we're gonna do one last hiking trail.
Hey. Remember to always grab your pamphlet because it's handy for history and things like that on the trail. There's a cliff.
North Madawaska River.
I think.
So the Two Rivers Trail is a 2.3 kilometer loop that goes to the top of a lookout on a cliff and then it comes back along the North Madawaska River.
Madawaska. So for first impressions of the trail, it's very well used. It's got a nice little path laid out on it, and we've already reached pole number 1. Number 1. Hold it, I want to see what number 1 says. Many visitors to Algonquin automatically assume that the park forests are thousands of years old and that they have been untouched by man. The truth is that our local forests are no different from the ones outside the park.
So we've spent 4 days up here in Algonquin. We've done a few different trails, gone a few different places. And so far, the only wildlife we've really seen is some birds. We saw a snake. That's about it.
No, we've seen chipmunks.
Oh, chipmunks
hold on,
and
wait for the big
squirrels.
one. And a woodpecker.
We did see a woodpecker today at our campsite. Now this morning, we went down to the beach, which is literally like 50 feet from our campsite. And our campsite neighbors were down there. And she said she just saw an eagle swoop down, grab a bird, and take off towards the island. We couldn't really see anything. We thought we could see something on the island in the tree, but we weren't really sure. But the next thing you know, she's dragging her kayak down to the lake. She jumped in and paddled off to the island. So when she came back, I asked her, did you see anything? And she said, yeah, there were multiple eagles sitting on this giant dead tree on the island.
Jealous.
Jealous. Then she offered to lend me her kayak to go and check it out.
Which was nice. But
Very
we had to
nice.
pack up and leave, so.
But we were on a time limit to get out of there. And unfortunately, I had to turn it down. But to the old lady, thank you very much for lending me your canoe, or kayak.
So most of the little numbered posts today are actually about the forest itself, like that it's being a newer growth, and a lot about the bugs within the forest. So I don't know if you're into that kind of stuff, but that's that. So as we're walking through here, most of the forest it's pretty bare. It's been obviously a fire, and the last major fire was in the 1900s, and I guess up into the 1970s you could still see charred tree stumps. This is definitely not the main thing. It's up further. Let's go see if there's a better lookout. pretty cool, just hiking along the cliff. So far down, like it really is.
So this is pretty unreal, just like standing on the side of the cliff. I don't know how many hundreds of feet up we are, but we're at the top of the tree line. So it's not the view that we had the other day where you could just see for miles and miles, but we're still up pretty high and you can see pretty far. So this trail walks for a while along the top edge of this cliff. At the bottom of this cliff, right down there, probably a couple hundred feet down, is the Madawaska. Madawaska?
I think so.
We're not 100% sure. We hope we're saying that right. But the Madawaska River.
Just trying to see if you can see the river any better up here. I might get closer.
So the more we walk along this trail, the higher and higher we keep climbing. And every lookout we get to just gets a little bit better every time. So far, this is the best one on the trail.
Oh my God, perfect. We can see the river. So just 5 minutes ago, we were level with the trees, and now we're almost level with the river.
It's been a super quick descent down the side of this cliff.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And this has really been the only part where there's been a lot of roots. Yesterday's hike, it was extremely difficult walking. There's roots everywhere. This one, at least on the way up, is actually a fairly easy hike.
Yeah,
so,
if you are looking for a quick hike, an easy hike, this is probably one of the better ones that we've been on.
Yeah, definitely. Anyone can do this one. The way down,
yeah,
the roots almost act as steps though. On the way down, it hasn't been that bad at all.
This is friendly for all walks of life.
Definitely come check this trail out. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the Two Rivers Trail here in Algonquin, which of course marks the end of our Algonquin trip. We'll definitely be back next year.
Absolutely, beautiful.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us on our Algonquin trip. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. And this is why I'm not allowed to touch the camera. I just recorded a whole spiel, or so I thought. I didn't actually record anything. So, carry on, this way. I was hoping maybe you'd be able to see an ant, but no. No, can't.
That's where the bears scratch.
Sorry? Stop it. Bear scratch. You're bad.